Paqui one-chip challenge. The company is now working to remove the product from store shelves. The challenge involves eating what is claimed to be one of the spiciest tortilla chips in the world. A 14-year-old in Massachusetts died.
Nearly 340 plants were seized from a home, along with $8,000 cash. Deputies there have interviewed a couple of suspects.
Just days after a Worcester teenager's death, the makers of the one-chip challenge are now removing their spicy chip from stores. Paqui says the challenge is meant for adults only, but more and more kids have been trying it.
And one of those kids, 14-year-old Harris Wolaba, died hours after taking the challenge at school in Worcester. WBZ's Tiffany Chan is live in Worcester. And Tiffany, this is exactly what Harris's family told us they wanted.
Yeah, Lisa, David, the teen's family is grieving, telling me that even though the company is pulling the chips off the shelves, it won't do anything to bring Harris Wolaba back. And now an emergency room doctor is now warning how dangerous these chips can be for kids. One bite, she says, can produce very, very, very dangerous effects.
They're all the rage on TikTok. Kids trying different challenges and posting about them.
Just the word challenge to a teenager is like game on.
But the popular spicy one-chip challenge may literally be too hot to handle, now becoming a medical problem.
And they come in with something that sounds like a stomach flu, nausea, vomiting for a couple days.
Valley pediatrician Dr. Gary Kirklis says Arizona kids have been coming in with severe belly pain. And after asking them questions, many have admitted symptoms came on after trying the new 2022 version of the Paqui one-chip challenge, which the company advertises as a chip straight from hell that will turn your tongue blue as a badge of honor.
The ingredients are the Carolina Reaper pepper and the scorpion pepper. Now, on a scale, if you think about like a jalapeno pepper or Tabasco sauce, these are like numerous times more spicy.
Dr. Kirklis says the kids he's seen have only had either a quarter or half of the chip and are having these serious symptoms just from that. But he says the website encourages even more of a challenge than just the chip itself.
If you look at the website, it'll say, how long can you last after taking it and not taking any water? So like, can you last a minute? Can you last an hour?
Teen mental health expert Katie McPherson says the marketing from companies like this, especially on TikTok, is specifically targeted toward kids.
The flavors, the colors, the animation, they don't have our kids' best interests in mind. And so we have to protect our children by those ongoing conversations.
She says because kids' brains aren't fully developed, it's normal at this age to be attracted to challenges and competitions like this. But when it comes to a medical concern, she says on the way to school or heading to a sports practice is a good time to have these conversations.
Those conversations can't just be a one and done. This is going to be attractive to even the best of kids.
Now, you might think it's just one chip. How can it be that bad? Well, Dr. Kirklis says that's exactly the problem. There's so much potency in such a little chip. It's actually more dangerous that way, similarly to how experts say a tiny amount of fentanyl can be so
what doctors have called Thunderclap Headaches after ingesting the hottest pepper on the planet, the Carolina Reaper, during a pepper eating contest. The man began to dry heave and developed neck pain, and what followed were Thunderclap Headaches, which are marked by extreme pain that strikes suddenly and can even cause nausea and vomiting. The headaches are also usually a sign of life-threatening conditions. The man went to the emergency room, but after doctors at Bassett Medical Center in Cooperstown, New York noticed no other symptoms and typical brain scans returned normal, they tried a special type of CT scan that revealed a number of the arteries in the man's brain had constricted. The man was eventually diagnosed with reversible vasoconstriction syndrome, or RVS, a rare condition that is usually caused by amphetamine use, but in this case, hot peppers.